Hello!
Hi everyone.
Welcome back to our channel. We are just about to pop on a bit of makeup, just for lols. If you watched our previous YouTube video, we went to High Point the other week to their close-up beauty event, and we took part in Fenty Beauty Masterclass as well as the Foreo Masterclass. So we're just going to talk through all of the things that we learnt in the Fenty Beauty Masterclass day while doing our makeup.
We did try to get some Fenty products. After going to that masterclass, we fell in love with a lot of the products, but we have been to 3 different Sephoras: High Point, Melbourne Central and Chadstone, and nowhere has stock.
And online as well.
And online.
It's just sold out everywhere.
It's sold out everywhere, and we just couldn't get our hands on the things that we really wanted. I really wanted the contour stick as well as the powder, and I also wanted to try their mascara, but I wanted to get the mini one just in case I wouldn't like the full size.
And the cream blush would have been nice. It would have been nice if we could have kept this like a full face of Fenty Beauty thing.
And that was the intention. We wanted to kind of go through the tips that were shared to us and also use the Fenty products, but
we'll just use whatever we have today. The very few Fenty products that we have.
I currently only have the lip gloss. It's the only lip gloss that I use. I absolutely adore it. And only after going to the masterclass did I ever want anything else with Fenty.
I think the masterclass really gets you when you see it demonstrated on a model and when you have all the products laid out there where you can kind of get intimate with the products and swatch them and feel them. So it was a bit of a tease because
it definitely was.
Now we can't get them.
Yeah, but we also got to learn a little bit of a history behind Fenty Beauty, why Rihanna did certain things with certain products, and it all just makes sense. Do you know what I mean? And I think that's why me and Libby just, like, as soon as that finished, we just wanted to rush over to Sephora and grab some stuff. So we'll just do our makeup and then we'll go through the things that we had learned. So the demonstrator was a Fenty Beauty educator.
My name is Kate and I work in the education and artistry team for Fenty Beauty and Fenty Skin. I am actually based in Melbourne, so we did Fashion Week with Fenty Beauty a couple of weeks ago in Sydney.
One of the runways, they predominantly used Fenty products and had all the Fenty makeup artists doing their makeup, obviously. So she did that makeup look that they did at the Fashion Week, but sort of made it a little bit more everyday friendly.
She used that specific look on all of the models. So it was a look that was really versatile and could suit a lot of skin tones and faces. To me, it looked very simple. It was just very skin focused and highlighter to kind of emphasize that lift from within look. She prepped the skin using one of the Fenty skin products. So they used a lot of Fenty Beauty as well as Fenty Skin. So this is one of the mini ones that we received in our goodie bag. It's the Fenty Skin Fat Water, which is a pore refining toner serum. So she went in with this, which kind of gives that blurring effect while giving your skin like an instant plump and hydration. So I think we should prep our skin with this first.
Of course.
Ooh, it's got a bit of substance.
So the educator said that with this toner, they wanted it to be a 2-in-1 product. It was a toner and a serum, so you don't need 2 separate products.
You could definitely tell that this is a hybrid product because it's got quite a bit of thickness for a toner, but it's definitely hydrating. Like, it just absorbed pretty quickly.
Yeah.
And you have cream on your face as well, like freshly applied cream, but the fact that it can absorb pretty quickly after that. Ooh,
that does feel nice. It feels more like a serum than a toner.
Can we just say the packaging on the Fenty Skin range is absolutely phenomenal. But we just find it really different to any other skincare packaging.
It's just inventive. What we've realized is that there's no 2 pieces. Like, the cap is attached to the bottle and you either push or you twist in order to get product out, but you never actually have to take out 2 components.
So you don't have to worry about losing any caps, being unsanitary.
Well designed.
So for the complexion and the base, she went in with their new skin tint.
And it really is a buildable skin tint. It comes in 25 shades and you can usually go 1 to 2 shades depending.
It was a very lightweight or light to medium coverage foundation, almost like a BB cream kind of situation, right? But a lot of glow to it as well.
Because we don't have it, I'm just gonna use the Clay CC cream.
I will instead use Fenty's other foundation, the Pro Filter Soft Matte Long Wear Foundation. I don't think this is my shade, to be honest. It's very dark because I bought it when I was quite darker.
Ew, okay.
I'm gonna probably have to mix it with something else. But I really like this foundation because it is full coverage. Like a very flawless, matte, airbrushed, full coverage finish compared to their Ease Tint. So I'm not sure if I would like their Ease Tint because it's not the coverage I would usually go for. But maybe you would like it.
What I noticed about when the makeup artist was doing the girl's makeup was that she was very light-handed, and she was sort of suggesting a lot of tapping motion over swiping, which I feel like I've heard a couple of times, but like I don't put it into practice until I've heard it again. I just naturally go swipey, but she made it look really flawless with just tap, 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 tap.
So what we learned was that, and I didn't know this, was Rihanna actually created her Fenty Beauty line for her specific skin type. Rihanna is very notorious for her oily skin, so that's what she wanted to kind of build her brand around.
That's what I love about Rihanna. She just owns the space, as in if she's oily, she's going to make up a product range for her that suits her, and then everyone will enjoy it as well, whoever shares the same skin type as her. But I feel like she's so confident in herself that she doesn't need to be like, I'm going to try and cater for the dry skin girls as well. Like, it's more whoever is with me will be with me kind of thing.
It seems like she has a very loyal customer base, and it sounds like she knows what she wants.
Yeah.
And she's gonna
go for it. Yeah.
A lot of celebrities these days, when they start their own brand, they put their trust in like someone else to kind of build the brand just so they can get their name slapped on a bottle. But that's not the case with Rihanna. I feel like she is very involved in the process and she knows exactly what she wants. So you can really feel her journey in all of the products. What I found really boss was that when she created her, you know, notorious 50-something shades in her foundation range, she wanted to cater to all of those poor people who walked into Sephora a few years back and were like, where the hell is my shade? So those rare people who couldn't find their shade every time they walked into Sephora, she was like, let's find those people and get their shades launched first, and then we'll deal with everyone else.
The other thing also is that with their foundations, because there's so many, they number them, and then they go down to whether you're cool, neutral, warm, obviously, so your undertone, and then whether you sort of fit in the light, medium, or the dark category. And so they sort of filter you down, and then they'll give you a range and shade match you. But what I like about the range then is that the concealers also match the number that you have.
So if it was a shade 200 foundation, you just go look for a 200 concealer and it'll be like pretty much the same.
Match, yeah.
It's nice how everything's like, you've got the foundation and the complementing concealer with the same number.
And I kind of feel like that's sort of where the trend is heading, where people aren't using super light concealer under their eyes. The educator of the makeup artist, she did the whole base with a cream first.
Yes,
contour cream, a cream blush. But I unfortunately don't have any of those things. That's why I was so like keen to get the contour stick.
We'll use our trusty old Huda Beauty cream contour, tantour, contour and bronzer cream in the shade Light, just for the purpose of today's video.
So the tip that the makeup artist said was, instead of grabbing the product and directly putting it on your skin, she was more referring to the contour sticks, Fenty's contour sticks, because what I found with those contour sticks is that when you apply it on the skin, it's really velvety and dry. There's no wetness or creaminess to them. I don't know how to explain it, but it's just really dry. And when I thought about putting it on my skin, I was thinking, if it's that dry, how will it blend out? But when she did it, it blended out amazingly on the model's face. So I asked her how you go about actually applying it. And so that was her recommendation. You first pop it on your skin, don't put it directly on your face, and then work it with a brush.
I have used this technique before, and I will say it is much more light-handed to do than directly applying it on. And you put less product on, but it's much easier to build than if you directly apply it onto your cheeks.
Okay.
And it's less harsh.
So I don't really use contour creams, so this is kind of low-key my first time. Oh, and the other tip was applying the contour on the actual cheekbone, then on the hollows of the cheek to give that lifted look.
Traditionally, contour we would go from say the middle of the ear down just underneath the cheekbone area. what Rihanna likes to do to get extra snatch and really lift her cheekbones is she takes it from the top of the ear slightly down, almost right down the middle of the cheekbone. And what this actually does is it just helps to lift and really give a sculpted look.
I feel like this in my makeup routine takes the longest time because you just got to spend time dabbing and building.
But I feel like it probably gives you a more seamless look, right?
It really does. It makes a difference than if you just use powder alone.
So she mentioned about the usual 3 contour situation.
The one that Kim K always raves about.
Yeah. But this model just had the best face structure anyways.
Yeah.
So I felt like she didn't even have to contour, to be honest. Okay, I've got to be completely honest. So there was 2 educators there, and I was watching mainly the one that wasn't doing the makeup. She was doing all of the explaining. So I didn't get to really actually watch the girl having her makeup done.
I still think they should have put it on like a big screen or something.
Yeah.
Because it was just them at the front putting on makeup and we were kind of squinting to see what they were doing. But it would be nice if we had a bit of a close-up or if they invited us on stage to get a closer look.
Actually, that did warm up my face a bit.
It did. You can tell.
Yeah.
See, there's a bit of a lift there now.
In place of a cream blush, I'm going to use the Clay Cosmetics Melting Lip Powders.
I will use the Nude Sticks All Over Blush colour in Sunset Strip.
I'm actually going to use the same sort of technique. Maybe just apply it on my hand first and then just use the brush to do the work for me.
I'm putting it like this.
Oh, okay.
Product on directly onto the brush and then onto my face.
This makeup artist, when I did watch her, she was so light-handed. Like, at first when she applied it, I was like, you can hardly see that. And she kept building it and building it. And it just ended up looking so good and natural and seamless.
Well, if you think about it, we were there for an hour. She was doing makeup for an hour.
Yeah.
But she's still, like, that's how long it takes to get a really seamless look.
Yeah.
Even though it
was
so
a very
simple
look, yeah. Whereas for us, that would have been a 10-minute look.
10 minute, but you would have gone in pretty hard to get it all done.
Yeah. Oh, I really like this. Apply on your hand first, then on the skin technique. It looks so much smoother.
More airbrushed, I think, or more seamless.
More seamless, yeah. More blended. Usually when I apply it on my skin directly, I'm like, oop, put a little too much. But can't do anything about it now, can I? So I found that with the model, most of the blush was sort of on the apples of her cheek and then, it sort of dragged up, but you could see most of the colour in this area. This isn't something that the makeup artist did, but I particularly like putting a little bit of blush over my nose to give that sort of like a sun-kissed look. I find that when I do blush up my nose a little bit, I actually find that it makes my nose look a little bit slimmer.
Oh, yeah.
Because when I add the highlight in, it almost reverse contours my nose. So I'm actually pretty happy with the complexion, just popping down the cream products. So as I mentioned before, I really liked the powder from Fenty Beauty. But when I asked any of the sales assistants, they looked at me as if like, are you dumb? Obviously it's sold out. So I'm just gonna have to go with my old trusty 5-year-old CMA powder. Yeah. Look, the reason why I've been wanting to get these products from Fenty is because, I wanted to get a new powder. Been using this for 5 years and plus more. And just that, so it's not a loose powder. The one from Fenty Beauty is a pack.
A pressed powder.
Yeah. So I feel like it wouldn't get as messy.
Yeah, it wouldn't get as messy, and it had this really special feature where there's no flashback, hence why they used it for Sydney Fashion Week, because of all the lights. It's a universal shade as well.
I think they were mentioning it was a unique ingredient.
Yeah.
That only Fenty was using or something to achieve that very blurred effect, but no flashback whatsoever. So it looks like white on the pan, but someone with a very deep, rich skin color could still use it to powder themselves.
Because it was invisible when it goes on.
Because Rihanna is of oily skin, she made that powder to obviously make you quite matte, which I know usually I do go for the dewy look, but I thought even if I apply a small amount, it just helps with any sort of shininess around the nose area, which is usually where my sort of makeup breaks down most.
Okay, to finish off the complexion, I'm going to set the cream contour. So I have here the Fenty Beauty Sunstalker bronzer in the shade Shady Biz. And they also made a Sunstalker eyeshadow palette, which I don't think has launched in Sephora yet, but will be soon, which we had a first glimpse at. I don't really use this much, if I'm being quite honest. It seems like a very, more on the cool side, which is great for contouring, but not warming up the face.
Gonna go in with the Ofra Boho palette, that contour in there.
So we're gonna use some eyeshadow shades from the Boho palette as well. I'm pretty sure she kept it quite simple on the eyes.
I feel like she didn't do very much on the eyes.
No, it was just like a bit of shadow in the crease, and then she popped highlighter in the inner corner.
So I think she used Trophy Wife. If everyone knows the Fenty Beauty, that very golden highlighter. She used that right in the inner corners. I don't think she applied a powder blush. She just left the cream and then left it as is.
Yeah,
so that's what I'm gonna do.
They did say that Rihanna is not the type to wear false eyelashes. She really likes embracing her natural lashes. So that's why she created her mascara, which gives that false lash effect, so you can achieve that look without applying on fake lashes. So they made it the spoolie in a really unique way, where it was like fat to skinny or something.
Yeah, it was a very unique design. It's like flat but round at the same time, so it really helps to get every lash and then also get them quite volumized.
Yes.
The other thing, which I kind of already did, was the makeup artist did suggest when you've got the mascara on your lashes, keep the brush on there for a few seconds to set the mascara in place.
I actually have never done that, so let me try. I always just comb through and then curl my lashes with a curler. And also, I don't think she used eyeliner, unless we missed it, but
No, I don't think she did.
she kept it very simple. To be honest, I don't think this is gonna work. My lashes are dead straight. How long do you hold it for?
I hold it for, a few seconds. No, pop it on, then let it dry a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then
So
I
not-
usually use like another clean spoolie.
So not with this one.
Yeah. And then just, yeah.
It's
No, let me see how I do it.
I think my lashes are just dead straight.
So does that technique not work on everyone?
Not if you got bloody
Surely
dead
not.
straight ones.
So I put mascara on and then I don't go from the base and then lift it up. I blink a little so it's halfway and then I'll lift it from there.
Hello. I think my lashes are just too straight.
Okay, so that technique seems to work on some and not work on some. So don't be disheartened if it didn't work.
Because they're
On
thick
you.
and straight.
So I've just highlighted with the Ofra Rodeo Drive.
Yeah.
I always forget how blinding this highlight is.
I'm gonna pop some in the inner corner like she did. I feel like the Ofra highlighter is more finer than the Fenty one.
Yeah, the Fenty's way more glittery.
It's more glittery and the particles are bigger.
Yeah, so when we went to go wipe it off, you still have glitter particles on your hands, if that makes sense.
But she described it as liquid money.
It's like liquid money. Oh, but when she applied it, I think she did spray.
Did she spray?
Yeah.
Then that is what we will do.
I never really do the inner eye highlight. But when I do it, I feel like it looks so good on everyone else, but on me, I feel like it looks like eye bugs.
I poo.
Eye pew.
I agree. Sometimes it just doesn't work.
Maybe my brush isn't precise enough, but I just feel like I just need to look in the mirror and then I go, oh, I feel like wiping it.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like it's like not meant to be there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hello. Like I can already imagine my husband being like, oh, you've got some eye
Yeah.
on your eyes. No, it's a no from me.
like it's not seamless enough. It's just like
Yeah.
a matte shadow and then a glitter in your eye.
In the
it's like
inner corner.
clean it up a
Yeah.
bit, though. I don't know. Maybe we just. I don't know.
I don't know.
For lips, she used the cult favorite Gloss Bomb in the shade Fenty Glow, which we both have, thank God. You have?
Yeah, babe.
Oh my God, you're
Oh, I think I left it in my handbag.
So they had these lipsticks going around, which I think she did put on first, followed by the gloss bomb. But the lipstick was shaped in a way, we'll insert some footage, where they custom made the shape of the lipstick to Rihanna's Cupid's bow. The fuck?
So that you don't need a lip liner. But when she said that, I was like, as soon as you use it, you're gonna lose the shape. So I was like, cool invention, but
unless they shaped it the whole way through. Like, did they?
no, she did. She said, oh, get a new one to see the shape, but the older ones lost the
So it's only effective on first application.
on first application, which I thought was a little bit dumb, to be completely honest.
Very extra of Rihanna, but
Yeah. So yeah, I didn't find like Rihanna's lipsticks were ever that unique. I think I still, if I was to go to the stores, I would prefer Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk if I was to buy a lipstick. That's pretty much it.
Thank you for coming along and doing our makeup with us, using some Fenty Beauty products and some not, while we talked all things Fenty Beauty. Hopefully you learned a thing or two as well. And if someone knows where to get Fenty Beauty products from in Australia,
Please tell us.
tell us now.
Especially the Invisi Matte powder.
Yes, the powder
thing.
and the cream blush, please.
Yeah.
And the
contour stick.
matched.
The contour stick in mocha, please. But yeah, it's a very simple makeup look. Had we not talked through this, I reckon I could have done this in like half an hour or even less.
So anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, click the notification bell so you know when we upload our next weekly video. But we will see you next time.
Bye!